My son Noah passed away in August due to fentanyl poisoning. Noah was an only child for 11 years. The sweetest boy, like perfect kid, never gave us any issues. Was involved in Little League football from the age of 4. Beautiful smile, sweet spirit, prankster, just full of life. It actually started when school shut down due to COVID. He was entering into his freshman year of high school, and he just spent a lot of time at the park, playing basketball. There was no school. He started meeting other kids, a different group of kids, and just slowly we would notice some changes in him. So the night or early morning of August 21st at midnight, I received a phone call. And the first thing I hear on the other side of the line is a girl screaming in the background. And it was one of those screams you hear in a horror film. So immediately I knew something was wrong. So when I get the phone call, the other person on the line says that she thinks Noah overdosed, right? It was the friend's mom. And she said, I've been doing CPR on him for 20 minutes. And she said, every time I push on him, there's just vomit coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of his nose. She's like, I'm tired. And I said, please don't stop. Turn him on his side. I'm begging her not to stop. And she said she wasn't gonna stop until EMS arrived. We have 3 other children at home. She was 4 at the time, a 1-year-old, and then a 2-week-old baby. So we couldn't just leave immediately because they were asleep. So we had to wait for a friend to come over and be with them so that we could leave. So my brother lives really close to where Noah was at that night. So I called over to, his house, and all my family were there. They were celebrating his birthday. My parents, my sister, her husband, her 3 kids, both my brothers and their wives. So they rushed over to where Noah was at immediately. They got there within minutes. We couldn't leave our house till about 30 minutes later. So we rushed out as soon as we could, and we get to where Noah was at his friend's house. And I step out of the van, ready to rush into this home to see my son, to help him. And my mom standing maybe 5 feet from me. She looks down and shakes her head. I knew right away that I had just lost my son. I fell to the ground, and I screamed, and I yelled, cried. Like a week before Noah passed, we had the news on, and we weren't really watching it, sitting down watching it, but you could hear what was going on, and they were talking about the rainbow fentanyl. And so I tuned in, and I have she was 4 at that time, she's 5 now. And I was talking to her about it, and I said, Jolene, if you ever see something on the ground or somebody that you don't know is trying to give you a candy or something, I was like, don't eat it. Like, don't pick up anything from the ground. Don't eat anything that mommy and daddy didn't give to you. I said, because it could be poison. And Noah heard me say that. He was in the kitchen and he peeked around, and I said, Noah, do you hear me? I said, I'm talking to you too. And he said, yeah. And that was just a week before he passed. So when we had to tell his little sister that he died, she wanted to know what happened. And I said, do you remember mommy talking to you about not eating stuff from people because it could be poison? She said, yeah. And I said, well, that's what brother did. He ate something bad. And she's so innocent, you know, she's a child. Why would somebody give my brother something bad to eat? It's not just the bad kids, like it can happen to anybody. And I always tell the parents, like, don't ever say that, not my child, because I'm sitting here today. I would have never thought my honor roll student, football player, athlete would not be here today. Never thought.